Alright, I got a good one for you. Uh, done three pieces for this one. Pretty much all the bases are gonna be the 6x12s. So it gives you an idea how long it's gonna end up being, like 3 feet long, but only six inches wide. I really like the way this one turned out. This was a lot of fun. I was just screwing around and I built the first one, and you're gonna see the other two that I'm making here. And here's two of them put together. Each of the pillars are like 3 inches and 3/4 tall, and you got your 3 levels. And this is pretty simple, pretty easy to do. More of just like a watch what goes on, and you'll get the idea behind it. But it's pretty much a building where the outside walls are gone, and it's just like a piece of the inner. Almost looks like a like it could be like a highway or something like that. And I think it's a cool little design. They all work together. They work alone. It's kind of modular. And then I pretty much built it, and then I just trimmed it down. But you could do it the other way if you wanted to. I find it sometimes easier to build something and then cut away to see how, because I really don't have plans for most of this shit. I just kind of wing it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it looks like trash. And with foam, it's just easy to like fix. You can always just break the parts, apart and redo it. If you watch in that early beginning, you could see where some of the ground was pre-glued, because I had the pillars at the edge, and I was like, I think it's cooler if they're on the inside, rather all the way up to the edge. It gives like the train like more of a personality, I think. I think the most important thing is making sure everything's flat so they sit on top of each other. And it's good like high points and shit. Now this one, I ended up cutting that hole out, that little circle, to make it look like a bomb fell through the building and went through both levels and hit the bottom and exploded. I think this looks cool. It's a cool idea to show like I want to do more buildings where it's like you kind of see what happened to it, and then if people kind of moved in and kind of built it up, and then it was like destroyed again, so they had like run out and shit, or they tried to hold it and then they lost control of it. This gives it like a little bit more like personality. Like at one point somebody tried to hold up, and then they just got wiped out for whatever reason, and all that's left is their precious loot. That's what you're going for anyway, the loot. And I recommend if you don't have a hot wire knife, to get one. There's plenty of good ones out there, even like the cheap shitty ones that it's just a tube and a wire and a like 2D batteries. I've bought one of those before. The batteries don't last too long because it takes a lot of like juice to cut foam, even though it's low heat. But it's better than fucking nothing. And it just, to me, when you cut with a hot wire foam, it looks good, rather than knife you're kind of like tearing. You can see the little crater like the bomb went down. There's some rubble over there. I just like this piece. It's really quick. Probably only took less than like 30 minutes to do all three. And you're seeing it all like untextured and stuff, just to give you an idea what they did. And there's the foam where you see it was all the way up to the edge, and I moved it in. And it's not like a lot of cover, so it's not like a real defensible place. It's just like terrain that you're going to pass through, maybe put some snipers up on the top. This gives it some personality. And this is all painted and textured now. And it's the same. Start with your darks, go to your lights. I'm just really happy with this piece. I just think the piece has a lot of personality to it, and that you could use any one of these alone or together. Yeah, get real in there. Get your eyes wet. You know, not every piece of terrain has to be like defendable, or, you know, has to be some kind of part of a fortress. It could just be like fucking anything. You look at those old World War II pictures from like Berlin and shit, when Berlin was getting like bombed really bad, and you can't tell what the fuck anything it is. You just see like concrete pillars and stuff standing everywhere. I like to do like a little freeway that starts at like maybe one end of the board and shoots across. I think I could do it almost like just like this, but with longer pillars, and have it like split off in two directions. Like it starts at one end, and then one road splits left and one's like road splits right. Like both of the freeways are going into one larger freeway, and just have that above the city, and maybe make like some buildings tall enough that you could jump on top of it, so it's like people can get up there and shit. I love the way the crater came out. The one with the bomb going through the floors came out really good. That's probably like my favorite out of all three. But simple idea, really easy to do. Other than that, you know, I just think it looks good. And feel free to copy anything. I don't give a shit. If you see something here and you copy it for 101 and make your own video, I really don't care. I'm just happy if I inspire like a person to do something. That's all this channel is pretty much about. Trying to make money, just getting ideas out there for other people. Alright, other than that, have a good day. Bye.